guys, it is the Blonde Broker here. We are at Bitcoin 2024 in Nashville, and I am joined with the founder of Sidepit, Jay. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Great. Is this your first Bitcoin conference?
No, I've been to almost all of them, I think. I started way back in the day. Actually was the first to tweet the Bitcoin ticker symbol, so that's like my claim to fame.
Yeah?
So yeah, I've been to
That's
all,
cool.
yeah.
Awesome. I want to hear your background or your history, your story. How'd you found Sidepit?
Sidepit, yeah, so going all the way back, like, my dad was a hedge fund guy. I started in the 90s working at Bloomberg.
Cool.
High frequency trading at Fortress, coding, and then like I got into Bitcoin really early. And I saw the problem that was about to happen. What's called blockchain manipulation, let's say. So we have a solution to that, and it actually ends up, our solution also solves the problem of high frequency trading. So it's a massive idea, and we're excited to implement it.
How big is your team?
Team's like 6 people right now. We're still small. We're like pre-seed round.
Okay, so you're not live yet?
We'll be live. We're almost 80%.
80%?
Yeah,
Okay.
October hopefully.
October. Yeah, that was my next question, is when were we going to have like a launch date? All right, where can people go to find you? Are you guys on X?
Yes, on X. We call it X now, yeah. So X, I'm JAYBNY, JBNY on all socials, and Sidepit Exchange is our X there, and then sidepit.com is our website, which we're still user experience. We're getting there, but we're working on the core, and the core is the most important.
So can we talk about the product and what you are aiming to disrupt?
Yeah, let me just give you a high level. So Sidepit is the first digital trading platform that eliminates Wall Street manipulation in the transacted prices that you see in both traditional and decentralized exchanges. So we have a patented distributed limit order book, and what this does, it's the best possible executions for large institutions, and on the other side, it creates a positive sum trading pit for speculators. So we're kind of recreating the Chicago trading pits by cutting out the latency arbitrage, by cutting out the high frequency trading, and cutting out the MEV.
The spreads.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. So do you think like a lot of retail traders are going to be very excited for this?
Yeah, I mean, it depends how sophisticated they are. We have a little of that, like, that dumb money movie meme. What was that? GameStop.
Yeah.
Right. Some of that, like, we're taking it back from the
kitty.
banks, and the whole high frequency
F the
thing.
system.
F the system. So it is fairer, but unless they're very sophisticated, all we could do is like give them a rebate for their orders. I don't know if like Robinhood gets paid for the order flow.
Yeah.
So we would give that back to the customers.
That's nice.
But we're really going after the institutional, and we're actually looking to break into TradFi eventually.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to talk. So I can plan on leaving Robinhood and using your platform then.
Eventually, for Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum.
So what do you expect to get out of this Bitcoin conference? Are you guys networking? Are you working on any partnerships?
Yeah, we're working on partnerships. So, we do have like a market making side. We're really here to raise for the final production that we're going to, which is it's a Bitcoin like layer 2 DeFi like exchange, and that's going to be like our MVP before we move on to a product for the institutional ETFs.
And what do you think about all the ETFs that are coming out?
It shows that Bitcoin is a real asset, and now Ethereum is a real asset, and all of a sudden we have Wall Street fund managers that need to exchange in this crazy environment, and they don't have the regulations of. So that's like our into the industry.
Where do you see Sidepit in 2 or 3 years?
Sidepit in 2 or 3 years. We want to be seen as, when someone says, what's the Sidepit? That means what's the price of Bitcoin? We are the fundamental lowest level price discovery. So we're not blockchain, but we look like blockchain. So we like to say Bitcoin created physical money digitally. We create physical exchange digitally, where when you're inside the trading pits, everyone hears everything. There's no asynchronous communication. There's no Byzantine faults. This is very technical. So you just, you have a fair market, and that creates liquidity for the institutions. Right?
Okay, and then my favorite question. Why Bitcoin? Why do you love Bitcoin?
Well, Bitcoin was, so I was in a coder for many, many years, and Bitcoin is just a piece of code that lives on its own and solves a fundamental problem. I like to say Bitcoin was, discovered, not invented. Like, it's a fundamental solution to human communication at a distance, and it solves money. Like, it's the perfect money. Where it is today is not where we expected it to be, but we're dealing with the new reality we're in now. So now you have Bitcoin and Ethereum, and there's a lot more exchange happening.
If you were to leave a legacy behind in crypto and finance, what would that legacy look like?
Wow, that legacy to be to go back to the software developers and the scientists, and lift them up more. Even with their social insecurities, and they usually don't have a good following. So I believe that the cypherpunk idea of writing code to solve problems, that if you just write code and you do it the right way, you could actually make change. And we know that with Satoshi, with Bitcoin, and I want to be doing that for exchange. So I would say that I finally solved high-frequency trading, made it fair for everyone, and the markets are better for everyone. No flash crashes, no execution risks, and
It's fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
No, I like that. That was a good answer. Well, thank you so much for a
thank
great
you.
interview.
That's awesome.
Hey, what's up?
But it's not something Genzio is afraid of.
If you want to survive, you got to build a hive.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We're back at the Genzio Media House.
Oswald, thanks so much for joining us today.